Hello everybody and welcome to Matt Fryer Golf. I'm down here at TrueFit Golf Centre today and I'm here to talk to you about your dreaded slice. So this video is the first of one of 5 videos that is aimed to help you fix that slice. So firstly we need to understand what a slice actually is. A slice is determined as a ball that starts left of the target, moves back towards the target and then finishes right of the target. This is for a right-handed player. You also might see another slice like a push slice that starts maybe straight at the target or slightly right of the target and then has some curvature again away right from the target. So we need to understand what causes these ball flights. A lot of the people who come to me for lessons don't really have much of an idea what is causing their slice, hence why they do come for lessons. And there will be people sat there at home watching this now who does have that shot and sort of doesn't have a real idea of why it's happening. So what we need to do is find out what really causes that. There's one main factor that you have to know when you are slicing it. When you hit a slice, your club face is going to be open to the path that the club is travelling in. So what that means is, for instance, if your club was travelling left of the target, your face is going to be pointing right of that. So if you had a TrackMan or a GC2 or a FlightScope, whatever it may be, you'd have a path that was travelling from the outside to in, let's say at 2 degrees. The face is going to be open to that path, which in turn will then add some side spin to the ball, which is going to move that ball in that slicing flight. We're going to see some curvature on there. So there's a couple of things that will cause that. Obviously we know that face to path relationships will cause that, but we need to understand why. Why does it happen? So today in this video we're going to talk through a few of those, and then we're going to get into some drills in the later videos that once you've identified what causes your slice, you'll be able to put those into practice and help fix that slice for you. So firstly, like we say, number one, face to path relationship is key when understanding our slice. How open is it? So understanding our face to path relationship is key. If you do have access to a TrackMan or something that will give you club data, it'll be a lot easier to see these numbers for you and then you'll be really able to pinpoint that. But a great way of being able to know this, if you don't have access to that, is just out here I've got a cane just directly down my ball to target line. So it's running from where the ball's placed all the way up to my intended target. Now if you were to hit some shots, what you would see is once you hit that ball, the ball's going to start either straight over the cane, it'll move left a bit, or it might move right a bit. It'll start in one of those 3 places. Then we want to see the curvature. Obviously with a slice for the right-handed golfer, it's going to be moving left to right. So then we'll be able to identify where that club is travelling. So if you have a ball flight that's generally starting quite a lot left of that target, of the cane, you're going to know that your club is travelling on an out to in path. It's moving left of the golf ball and it's all moving left of the target, and the face is open to that now. So what we'd need to do then, it would be a path fix possibly. We'd also need to understand how open our club face is, so the likes of using a video camera, if you can actually video your swing and see that in the slow-mo nowadays, the iPhone, they're great for this. You can really see some great club face angles. But what we'd need to do is have a look at some path, what would happen with the path there. Well, we need a path fix for that. What causes the path to do this? One of the main things that we do see, and a lot of you golfers do mention when you come for lessons, is I think I'm swinging over the top of it. So what we'd see there is when the golfer starts their downswing, they move this club out towards the golf ball. Instead of it coming from inside and dropping inside the golf ball, moving from in to out, it's thrown out. Generally the upper body doesn't start the swing, it's just arms throwing it and the right shoulder comes out instead of dropping under and being able to deliver that club on the inside and actually hit more of a draw shot or a straighter shot. So another thing we do see is a lot of people learning to hold the face when they have a slice. I mean, there'll be a lot of people watching this now when you do slice the golf ball. I can bet that a lot of you do tend to aim further left to allow it. So what you're actually doing there is ingraining this hold and release. You don't release the golf club properly. You learn to hold that face so the ball can start left of your target and move back round. So you're not really fixing it there, you're just ingraining the fault further, but just allowing for it for the curvature of the ball. So What we need to understand there is how we actually release the golf club. Does the toe turn over the heel as we do it? When you're learning to hold it, the toe never turns over the heel. The heel is basically held the whole time, and the face does this sort of motion where it's never released, it's never allowed to roll over, because you're just allowing for that slice, so it's never going to get better from there. So we really need to understand what causes our slice, guys. Is it the face? You know, is it really open? Is our path moving too much to the left for the right-handed golfer? Are we learning to hold it? Do we throw it over the top when we start our downswing into the transition into our downswing? It could be a couple of those things there. So in the next few videos, what you will see is some tips for those 4 things. We're going to have a face tip. If you've got a really open face, we'll have something to fix that. If you've got a path that's really travelling to the left where you're cutting across it a lot from outside to in, we're going to have a fix for that. We're also going to have a fix for the release. If you're learning to hold the golf club and not release it properly, we're going to have a fix for that also. And also we're going to have some stuff about rotation, how we start the transition into the downswing to help you deliver it more from the inside. Guys, I hope this video has helped. Do try and figure out what is causing yours, and then watch the other videos to see if you can fix your slice. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those fixes. Also check me out on the other social media platforms. You'll see all the links up here. I'll see you soon with more videos.